Let's see. Hopefully this is working. Okay, wow. All right, nice. This is my first time live streaming with this software, so hopefully it all works out. Hey guys, GRapper14's here. I know it's been like, literally almost 2 years since I moved off to my cancer channel where I talk about cancer and all that stuff, but that's not why you're here today. If you want that kind of stuff, link in the description for that channel. But today, we're going to look at the RadioShack catalogs. This is great. Apparently, this website has no affiliation with the original RadioShack. But this website's amazing if you've ever wanted to just, get a time machine, you can click any of these catalogs. They're uploaded in really high quality. I was having a lot of fun last night looking through these, and I was like, well, you know what? Might as well live stream myself just perusing these and talking about it. So let's start with 1995, the year I was born. Obviously the best year, All right. It's even got the paper sounds and everything. Excuse me. All right. It's always interesting where these catalogs start. So in 1995, they said to themselves, cordless phones. That's what we need to advertise first. And as you can see, it's what they did. I'm not going to just read about things that I'm not interested in. Like landlines, I don't really care about those. But I do think that it's amazing that this is $120 for a landline. That's $130 for this one. Cordless, that's why. 10 channel, I'm sure I don't know enough about phones to tell you, oh wow, that makes sense why it's $130. But I do like that with RadioShack, they always gave you an essay. No matter what you're buying, even if it's just another version of a phone, because there's 50 brands of their own phone, they give you an essay explaining this space-saving feature, or, super circuitry. I'm like, we get it. I like this though. They give you a little definition section to explain what the different terms are for their products. I do like that, and I do like the catchy buzzwords thing. So let's get past this. Let's get past the phones. I love this. Just something about this, the basic idea of just a phone adapter like that. I don't know why. I love it. Digital answering machine. Do I have it with me? I don't. But I do have a micro cassette answering machine that has an actual tape in it. And then a low cost. Oh my gosh. A low cost apparently is $89. Well, hey, it's $10 less than the other one. And they seem to be the same. Okay, sure. Hello, you've reached our answering machines. They also have really stupid, ooh, you've got questions, we've got answers. You better. Perfect for roommates. Let's up to 4 people receive and play back only their own messages. Oh, cool. Hey, that's cool. See, back in the day, 4 people could have their own voicemail machines on a voicemail machine. I didn't know that. The more you know. And that was $120, so I guess it's pricier. Oh, it literally said no more tapes. Okay. So I don't know what touch tone is, but that's what these are. Oh, dual cassette. So here's some cassette ones. They're a lot cheaper, probably than the year before because, now they have digital everywhere. Micro answerer with a remote. Okay, maybe that's the one similar to what I have. Nice. Then, of course, you can buy the different outgoing tapes. Oh, endless loop. That is so cool. Oh, my gosh. Literally, you could buy an endless loop tape of you saying, call us back, just over and over, That's cool. You can buy endless tapes nowadays, but you have to go to, Etsy. But you could record a loop of anything, and just play it constantly. I love these. Celebrity House Guest by Rich Little. Okay, nice. Professional Receptionist. 10 professional messages for businesses and offices. That's so cool. After hours, overwhelming response, and take the order. Comedy. Wow, I just love that. So cool. And now we don't have these things. Now we just have smartphones, and no one cares about voicemails anymore. I still leave voicemails, but I know everyone's like, William, why are you leaving a voicemail? No one does that. So many phones. The Monte Carlo phone. That definitely looks like Monte Carlo. Uniquely styled round phone will look great on any desk. Black with contrasting burgundy. Okay. That looks 90s. And this looks 90s too. 6 is the Tudor phone. The Tudor, excuse me. Which is a style of homes, I believe. I don't understand what their naming style was. I swear my grandpa had this phone right here. The Fairmont. Stylish, sure. The Samantha phone. I mean, that looks like a hairdryer, but sure. The Seashell Decorator phone. I like that. I mean, I wouldn't ever buy that, but it's literally your landline. You still have a cord, as you can see, but it looks like a flip phone in 1995. And I also like this one-piece vertical design. Saves space on your desk or nightstand. You know, I agree with that more than this, but I still don't know. I mean, you know, it looks like a spaceship. Okay, here we go. I found my phone. $60, of course. Fashionable desktop phone with colorful neon accents surrounding a built-in analog alarm clock. Features on-hook dialing, mute button, last number redial, and flash button for use with special phone services like call waiting. I like that. I wonder if that lit up. If it did, that's super cool. If not, still cool. Starship Hemisphere. Futuristic designs. Sure. Futuristic design. It's, I mean, you know, Terminator-ish. I mean, when Terminator was all, I don't know, sure. I do like this one the best, even though it's $60. The Diana phone. The signature phone. You know, yes, that is definitely a signature phone. When I think of phone, I think of those. That's definitely, I mean, the Utopia phone. Okay. Dramatically styled. It looks like a phone. North Park. I mean, sure, it looks like a hospital phone. The Midnight 2 phone. Oh, you know what? I mean, now I'm just confused by the names. The High Park phone. I mean, sure. The Nova Scotia. Classic styling combined with modern features. Sure. The ideal aid for people who are vision impaired. Oh, okay. And of course, you know, the clear phone. Because everything was clear in the 90s. Let's see if we can get past phones. Because... that being said, I do love this kind of stuff. I mean, I don't understand half of these things, but I just love how stores used to let you buy anything. It's like, oh, you're looking to set up your own equipment for your house, you know, a phone flasher or an indicator for in use. And like, you could buy this stuff and not have a company come set it up at your place. You could buy this from RadioShack. A shoulder rest. Ah, man. That's crazy. Portable listener. Boosts incoming voices so that others can hear the conversation. Oh, it's like a speakerphone. Nice. All right. Oh, these... Okay. Oh, so you can record the phone calls. Nice. All right. Let's move past these. I said that already, but... All right, let's drink some of my Red Bull. Oh! $250 for the cell phone. I know I'm getting past phones, but I do want to see what makes it that. What's the battery life, right? You know? Can it, like, make 2 phone calls and then it dies? Oh, here we go. Transportable. Look at that thing. That's your cell phone right there. Like, carry around your cell phone with our new handle. All right. Pagers. Another thing that I do not understand. I understand, but literally it's like texting you to... Hey, find a phone, someone's trying to call you. My roommate would love all of this. I don't understand ham radio and scanners at all, but that is his hobby. Yeah, I mean, these are cool looking. I just don't... Oh, no license required. Oh, CB? Oh, it's CB. Okay. Commercial broadcasting, right? Is that what that stands for? If my roommate's watching this, he's just disappointed that I don't understand any of these things. These are... Oh, world band radios. Okay. All right. Okay, I love these too. Like, it's a weather radio. That's all it is. It's a weather radio. And I just like that. It's like, we have one product that does one thing. That's why I like the Kindle so much. It's like, we have something that reads books and does it incredible. That's the only job it has, you know? Like, a little FM radio player. That's all that's the only job it has. And I love that. I know, I'm basic. Oh, here we go. I made this joke yesterday, and this is hilarious. If it's yellow, is either for swimming or for sports. That's what it is. So everything yellow in the 90s was swimming or sports. So you'll definitely notice that in this catalog. It's great. Oh, check it out. Now that is compact and portable. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, I caught me a fish and heard the baseball game. Yeah, sure. I mean, that looks like it'd fry the lake if you dropped it in there, but you know. Now, here we go. See this right here? I just... children can awake to a favorite AM or FM station or one of 3 electronic melodies. Fun shape. I mean, it's cute looking. I don't know if a kid would enjoy that more than a regular clock. My grandma still has this clock right here, which is kind of funny. A lot of these clocks, I'm pretty sure my family had. Of course, I like this one the most because it looks a lot older than 1995, and which is probably why they named it Classic Tabletop. Let's see. Here we go. See? All-weather design. Beach, poolside, camping, working out. There we go. Yellow, because sports. All right, here we go. This is the stuff I'm interested in, cassette players. Cassette players. I don't really care about digital screens on cassette players. You know, I know that's only there because it's the 90s and they can do that. So that's why it's there, and that's why it's the most expensive one, because digital's the new thing. But all of these, I mean, like, if you're looking for affordable cassettes to buy nowadays, don't buy new products because only one company's making the head readers and all that stuff for cassettes, and they are all terrible quality. You won't get the audio quality that you'd have gotten in the 80s and 90s on these. So what I love about this catalog is you can look these up on eBay, and these prices are about the same or cheaper on a lot of these. And finding one of these new old stock or something like that is way better than buying a new one, in my opinion. The worst thing that's going to happen is that the belt is broken or melted, and you just got to buy a new belt for like $5 at the most and replace it yourself, which is easy. You just loop the belt around, you know. Here's some more sports ones. Oh, I love this. Armband. Oh man, just look at that. They don't make them like they used to. And I don't know if this is on purpose, but the font and the colors all look like rip-offs of Sony Walkmans. Here we go. Look at that. Just that slim, portable. I love that. That and this ultra compact FM stereo with in-ear phones. Now, what I don't understand is why there's like 4 different ones for all the same price. Like, is it just based on the design that you're getting them? Which is cool, because at least they're different designs. Like phones nowadays, they all look the same. You know, at least with your AM radios back in the day, they looked a little different. All right, cassette players. Which, mine might be in here. I have a RadioShack cassette player. It kind of looks like this, but not a realistic brand. Which is funny because it's the name of their brand. It's not like realistic. Mine does have Vox though, voice activated. I mean, I want all of these. I know it doesn't make sense, but I want all of them because, okay, I just like how that looks. I like the transparent effect. I like that too. I like the font on it. That's cool. I wonder if there's a warehouse somewhere with just all unsold RadioShack products. Or like unsold products of electronics back in the day, because I want to see that warehouse. I also want this. I don't care about CDs. I mean, I have CDs, but there are many ways to play CDs that are just fine. My car, my computer, my record machine has a CD player. I just want cassette players because none of those things I listed have that. All right. Ooh, I look at the unique stuff, you know. Big sound, big value. And they always full size sound to carry around. Listen to your music with style. Like I said, it's just great. I do like the design of this one, although it's probably not great audio quality. For music and voice, I mean, that's a color choice. Mono Ariel. Okay, so it's mono. Okay. Yeah, my cassette player now is mono. Okay, so here we go. I want this. Like, $349 for all of this is not bad at all. I mean, today's standards, that right there is probably almost $1,000 for if you're looking for even the same quality of what it was. Because once again, record players these days, unless you're spending money, are not good. Crosley and those types of companies, their little needles shred your records. So don't do that. Even with old ones, you can always buy replacements and things like that, needles to fix them up. That's just amazing, though. I love the fact that it plays dual cassettes, has a CD player. No, I would get this one. Oh, no, it's not vinyl. It's a 3 CD changer. I don't care about CDs. Ah, man, that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. And see, once again, if you don't know what these words mean, like if you don't know what an equalizer is, the magazine told you. That's cool. I'd take any of these. I'd take any of these. I mean, I want this one, but with a vinyl player on top, because once again, CDs not a huge deal to me. All right, karaoke machines. I don't need them, but I love this because it's it's got tape player, so I like that. I like that they went with the uniform design where it's like, whoop, whoop. I wonder why 2 is on the left, but okay. These people look really happy. I don't think a man who is trying to imitate Kurt Cobain, I'm thinking grunge 90s, I don't think he would be dancing like that based on his attire, but I mean, I don't expect any of these things. I guess that's the joke. It's like, oh, all these people are dancing in ways maybe that they wouldn't, but karaoke brings it out of them. Calling all stars, step up to the microphone. It's party time. Yeah, I bet it is. All right. Oh, we've made it halfway through. No, we haven't. It's 56 out of 200 pages. That's not true. And I find a lot of AV systems like over here. I find a lot of those at half price books. So those I find, and a big brands too, like Yamaha, Sony. I'm not interested in those either, but if you're looking to repurpose products, you can find some really cheap AV systems from like the 90s and 2000s at not half price books, sorry. You can find it at Goodwill and Salvation Army for like $10 and resell it on eBay for like $100 to $200, which is really nice. Ooh, if you don't have a CD player, you've got a mounter. Yeah, okay. All right, let's move around some more. There's always the weird stuff. The further you get in, you're like, how can this be this long? And then you realize, because you're like, oh, this is some strange things. I want this. This is literally a desktop cassette player, but with no speakers. It's like just the body of the cassette player part. I like that. I don't know why, but I think that's cool. It's like this big thing, but small, And those aren't too expensive either. I don't know how good the quality is, but they're not too expensive on eBay. Tiny speakers. I love it. I bet. I'm sure these sound better than cheap speakers nowadays. I'm just assuming things, obviously. With the diopole tweeter. I like that. I like how that top looks. I wonder how amazing or terrible it sounds. But it's $150 for each speaker, so I'm guessing halfway decent. I do like that you can take the cover off the front and top. That's cool. Not every speaker lets you do that. Like speakers you buy nowadays, Bluetooth speakers, you're not going to be able to open it up and look at that. They have the fabric to protect it and they keep it covered. But old speakers, you can just pop it open and look at the woofers. That sounded inappropriate, but I didn't mean it that way. All right. See, look at this. Look at all this equipment. I would never need any. I wouldn't even say most of this. I'll say most of this because there's some stuff I would like. But the fact that there was just one store that had all of these niche audience things, I'm confused that they went bankrupt. Not because no one wants this stuff anymore, because I feel like there's enough people that would want it that one business could stay open, I feel like. Like RadioShack has the only place for these types of things, But that's not what happened, obviously. They went bankrupt. Because I bet they tried adapting to the modern times and not just saying, okay, well, let's just stick to this because we'll be the only place like this. Like Barnes & Noble. They're pretty much the only chain of bookstores still around because who are they going to compete with? Besides Amazon. Like I'm talking about brick and mortar type, though. The address for public access amplifiers. Is that really just like for better NPR? I mean, sure. This is all very complicated things I don't understand. I like this, though. Perfect audio for video production accessory. Nice. All right, let's keep looking. Here we go. Outdoor 360 speaker with nice patio deck or poolside. See? $50. That's great. It's not smart, but, hey, it's great. All this just makes me happy. I wish I could go into a store with all of these things and just look around. Like, I wouldn't even buy all the stuff. I just want to look around a store that has this stuff. And, Goodwill has some of these things every once in a while, but I wish there was a store dedicated to stuff like this. And I'm sure there is. I just don't know where to look for it. I know eBay counts, but I want a physical store. Oh, here we go. Okay, cassette carrying cases. Nice. I need one of these because my cassette carrying case at the moment is terrible. I don't have a carrying case, but it's just storage for it. I wish I could buy easy cassettes also. Here, I'll show you. Check it out. This is my current storage for cassettes. But, this is it. This is it, and I can't put more than this. These are all the cassettes that I've bought that are official albums. And these are all mostly blank tapes or my own mixes. And then a couple official ones that I just don't care about, really. That probably will end up not staying on here once I need more space. But the hard thing about this is if I want to take one out, I gotta, put my fingers and, pull it out. It's there's no way to grip it because they're all sealed in together, So it's kind of hard unless you come in from the side, like that. So anyways. So cassettes. I think I have this VHS rewinder. I think I have that exact one because my grandpa gave it to me. Tape erasers. Oh, a cassette shell if you just want to build your own cassette. I didn't know you could do that. That's cool. I just love niche products. It's just so interesting to me. Okay. I actually like how that universal remote looks. I don't know why. I love that. Oh, what in the world? You'll amaze your family and friends and yourself too with clear professional looking videos. You can leave it to RadioShack to make editing home video as easy as pushing a button. On-screen prompts take out the confusion of editing. I'm trying to read what the effects are. I don't know. I wonder. I've never heard of this. It's so interesting. Page 99. Pages 90 to 91. So video editor is on page 99, I guess, because I want to read about that. That's so interesting. Also, I've seen several of these around my grandparents' house. They don't work anymore. I'm sure there's things you can hack them into, display some more, I cannot do wiring or things like that. But these are useless now because, obviously TV antennas, I'm pretty sure, don't do signal that way anymore. I could be wrong. I thought it's all digital now. We know video. Oh, okay. It looks like a kid's thing, but it's got a TV. Why would you buy this for your child? The cassette thing, I understand more. And getting them their own TV, I understand. But this, it says kid. So, under the age of 10, why would you want this? TV's fun, but black and white TV? I don't know. $120 too. You really like your kid, I guess. This makes more sense. A TV like this for your kid makes more sense than giving them this. They're like, well, I want a quality TV, not like a 5-inch, little thing that's black and white. That's a deep TV because it's got multiple recording things built into it. That's kind of funny. A lot of cleaning things. A lot of glow-in-the-dark remotes. Check this out. Look at that. I don't know what that is. It's a remote extender. Oh, sure. Yeah. Pyramids is remote extenders. That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is what I was looking at. These are the video editing stuff. Okay. Enhancers and selectors. Add thrilling movie theater sounds to your home stereo. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Video processor quality for editing and dubbing. Okay. Fight signal loss. Okay. Enhancing rented tapes. Interesting. Okay, here. This is it. Oh, okay. I can even see it better. Enhance, up and down, positive, negative. Power, T for text, I'm guessing. On-screen display. Something for setup, I think, down there. Preview, edit, thumbs up, thumbs down, and then your controls. I don't know what this does. It's a $200. Just connect our video editor to your camcorder and VCR, and you're ready. Use the thumbs up button when you see the video you want to keep. Press the thumbs down button when the material you'd rather forget. Even adding fade to black between segments if you desire. Interesting. That's interesting. Like, I think literally when you press the thumbs down, it erases the things. I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know what the purpose of that is. But I like that. I like this too. Now you can add music and narration to your home videos with professional results. Even improves picture quality. I don't know how that's possible. So I guess what this thing does is back in the day when you didn't have the editing like that, you would plug this as the in-between. And so when you're watching it on the TV, you'd edit it that way by recording the audio through this system onto the VHS or editing it like you were recording over it with this thing. That's interesting. You'd record over it with the text. That's unique. I kind of want to, look it up and see how much that is nowadays and if you can even use it. Uh-oh. A new arrival, so put a baby. Satellites and babies. That makes sense. Okay. This is a way above or below my pay grade. I don't understand antennas, and I don't know why some of them are $20 and some are hundreds. But I'm pretty sure they don't matter anymore. A lot of this probably... Well, this is all audio and visual stuff, so this probably still works today. It's interesting how all the cables have transitioned to the future, but like satellites and things like that, the middle parts, I guess. I hope that made sense. All electrical tape, all battery testers. Like, I don't... Like, some of these are so close in price, you know? $79, $89, $99, $69, $59, $49. Like, is there really the $10 more? Like, they were just like... Hey, you know what? Maybe you want the $49 one. Oh, you like some of the features in this one? Okay, it's only $10 more. Oh, but this one's only $10 more than that. And like maybe they hope you'll move up eventually to where you just get the most expensive one. But all right, sure. Look at this. They just throw random stuff throughout the book, you know, like this. It's an audio amp. Literally just plug it into your phone or your cassette player, and it's just a little speaker, you know? I mean, it probably sounds really bad. Because you could buy cheap speakers like that nowadays for your phone that are terrible. Like little ones that just pop into your thing. All this stuff is in my grandpa's garage. Like, he's got shelves and shelves of all these components. I swear he had like $1 million gift card to RadioShack and just went there all the time. A lot of components that I don't get. Some security stuff. Cool. Security stuff was, I don't know, I was going to say cheaper, but I think cheaper in terms of you didn't need a subscription back then. Loud personal alarm, $10. Pull the ripcord whenever you're in danger. That's amazing. Literally, you just have this with you and you just rip the cord. It's like a grenade and it's like, back off. It's like a pepper spray, but a speaker instead. I don't know how well that would work in deterring people, but you know what? Sure. This is cool. A door chime. And I wonder if you... Okay. I mean, you know, these things are cool to me in theory, because it's like... Nowadays, this stuff costs a bunch of money. And back then, you know, security systems were like, hey, you just buy a couple cameras, set them up, you know. Now it's like, oh, you want the Nest system, you know. That's $300 for the system, $20 a month for the security, you know. I know not every company's like that, but it's just refreshing to look back when they weren't like, oh, we can get people with the subscription fees. Here we go. Check it out. Grandma's happy. Although, I mean, this might be rude, but I'm trying to follow her eyes, and I think they're looking at the camera, not the book, which makes me wonder, why is the book open? Why is it not just on her lap? The things I think about. But, you know, at least it's heart-shaped. It looks heavy and big, and I hope it helps when she's in trouble, because, I mean, that thing's massive. I mean, she's, like, Really, kids? Really? I fall once and you buy me a giant heart that the battery I have to change once a day? I don't know if that's true. Oh. Didn't mean to open new tabs. All right. All these little neat, I don't know. This is all fascinating to me. And yeah, that's just fascinating to me. I don't need to keep saying that, but I'm probably going to. My grandpa had these too. These are intercoms. You could put these all over your house, and they go on FM transmission. So you could just plug it in power outlet wise, and it would transmit. You press down the button wherever another one of these is in the house. It would wirelessly transmit over to it. Although this says wired, so I don't know if they mean what I'm talking about. Okay, so this might be different. The one my grandpa had, 66-foot cable. Okay, my grandpa had wireless ones where you didn't need to plug them together. So this is 1995. Maybe they weren't doing that yet. But, which is cool. You could add intercoms to your place for like $25, and I just don't know why that's cool to me. I don't know. I always assumed intercoms were expensive. And it turned out you could add it to your house for $25. I think that's cool. Krypton lantern. Okay. I bet Superman uses that. My grandma has that magnifier. All this stuff, I'm just like, yeah, I've interacted with a lot of this stuff. Okay, here's some cool things. Talking time period alarm clock. Add a timely spot of color to a desk. Speaks the time with the touch of a button. Okay, so $14 and 2 AA batteries. You can have a green piece of plastic that you press and tells you the time. Oh my gosh, my grandparents had this alarm clock. It wasn't this one. It had an actual clock on it. But that's crazy. I recognize that font. I don't get the point. It's like, if you don't want a clock, but you want to hear something tell you the time. I like how this one looks more, though. This looks definitely more professional. This looks more like a college student thing. I'm not complaining. If I found one of these, either of them, at Half Price Books, I would get it. Ooh, for the rich boy. Digital clock with a Rolex-looking analog. No, thank you. Hefty. Yeah, I bet it weighs quite a bit. And you know how small that clock is going to be? It's like, oh, let me check the time. Squints really hard. 5 o'clock? I also love stopwatches. Something you don't need anymore because your phone can do it. But I like physical stopwatches. I prefer stopwatches with analog interfaces, like actual clocks, but digital's cool too. I'm sure if I went earlier than 95, it would do it. All right. I wonder if the boat floats. That'd be cool. Health stuff. I'm telling you, they had everything. Biofeedback stress monitor. Only $14.99. Non-prescription sleeping aid. Okay. I wonder if Sears catalogs are similar to this, but with clothes. It's like they have everything, but also clothes. Car amplifiers and antennas. Nice. This is it's one place to upgrade everything in your house. Police, car radar detectors, RC cars, a whole section for RC cars, expensive ones too. Wow. I bet that thing, did it say how fast it could go? I don't see that, but it does go up to 200 feet away. Oh, 1475 feet per minute. That's not helpful to me, but thank you. Cool. Oh, science fair. This is cool. Opportunity to cover electronics in a fun way. Build your own transistor radio. Wireless microphone. Sleeping. Oh, this is so cool. I don't understand coding, but this is cool. Oh man. It's something about the physical aspect. I get lost when it comes to learning things through digital. It's a lot harder for me. So it's like seeing the physical version of something like that would help me. Solderless AM FM kit. This is so cool. I love toys, but I would also love for them to sell stuff like this in Target and Walmart. So kids could also, I know it's nerdy seeming, but it's better than the nerdy toys they have nowadays. Like with this, like electric diodes and things you can make your own speaker components. Like that's different than checking like a volcano or something. I could even have a security one. Nice. Chess. Ooh, here's some games. I didn't see this last time. I think my grandparents had this. That's amazing. Oh, look at her. She's like, oh, Wanda, you look how much money you just got. And she's like, oh, yeah. But it's funny because she probably owns it. And she's like, oh, damn it. You're going to take my pennies, aren't you? Vegas style micro machine. Okay. I mean, if you're addicted and you want a mini poker thing on your keychain, hey, $10 is not bad. Oh, it doubles as a nifty. Oh, okay. I was about to say, what does that mean? I'd get this pinball. That's cool. I'd get that. Ah, Jimmy, look at you go. We must be burning up in these sweaters. Oh, Battleship. Cool. Electronic Pocket Repeat, which is Simon, but the, knockoff version. The RadioShack version. I was about to say Timmy. That's amazing. Hey, Tommy, meet me at the corner. And he's like, how do you know my name? Excuse me. I bet this is a terrible quality tape recorder. But, and it's also a knockoff. That's a knockoff of the one from Toy Story. The Fisher-Price one. That's hilarious. They're knocking off everybody. Hop in for our FM frog. I mean, it doesn't look like a frog, but it's green, so it's a frog. Oh, handheld karaoke. Sure. Yes. I bet that you could play that without a strap and dance and play a quality song for more than 10 seconds without getting tired. Phone directory and dialer. Okay, yeah. That's your smartphone contacts list right there. Wow. A lot of personal dictionaries and calculators for kids. I think I had this one. Cool. I think I just said that a calculator was cool. Check it out, Johnny Cash. Now, if you were like me, when I was looking at this last night, I was like, whoa, why is Johnny in Radio Shack? But Johnny Cash, halfway later in life, I believe, can't remember when exactly, became a devout Christian. He had watched the movie about him. I did not realize how many drugs and problems this man had before becoming a Christian. And whatever you have with religion and things like that, Johnny went full in to Christianity, recording his own audiobook of the Bible with his voice, making multiple video shows about the Bible, and putting his name all over biblical products. And I don't know. That's just, it's funny. I just don't know. Johnny Cash putting his name on a Bible. I don't know. That's not bad. I just think that's like, And it was because he was an actual Christian, and he wasn't just trying to mooch off people and make money. It's just Johnny Cash being Johnny Cash. I love Johnny Cash. I love his music. And if you're into that kind of stuff, some of his religious songs aren't half bad either. But, nothing beats San Quentin. I ain't seen the sunrise since I don't know when. I'm stuck. Oh, sorry, that's Folsom Prison. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. If you couldn't tell, I don't have the baritone voice of Johnny Cash. Laser dot pointer. I stole this from my grandpa so many times. But I was also always worried about losing an eye from the laser pointer. So that was a big worry for me. Wow. Jimmy is really happy. Look at that. He's like, I hate my job so much. I just want to hang up on this person who keeps telling me I need to be paid more. And I'm like, I do. You're right. Now stop yelling at me because I can't get you a refund on your Big Mac. I'm sorry. There was half a rat in your salad. That happened. That actually happened to the Jerry Jones. Is that it? The guy who owns the Cowboys? I'm pretty sure his wife went to a McDonald's in downtown Dallas like 10 years ago and got half a rat in her salad. Because if you didn't know this, they don't serve salads anymore at McDonald's. Not because of that, but because no one was buying them. Besides Jerry Jones' wife, I guess. Which raises so many questions. Why was the wife of a millionaire buying a salad from McDonald's? Look at this. Look at the setup. You have your monitor. You have your extra setup for speakers, which I actually think is... Now, I mean, you could argue waste of space or saving space, but it makes your computer a lot higher and probably does not help with heat. But I just like that. Even though it's probably not practical, I like that. Express orders. All right, it's computer screens. Once again, I can't really find a lot of those computer screens with like the tubes or whatever that heat them up, the CRT, whatever. I don't know if that's the right word, but I can't find those old displays for computers. Those aren't like at Goodwill. I guess I missed the window for those being donated, which is really unfortunate because I would love one for my Windows XP computer. I don't need like a modern display for my old games. Excuse me. Oh, this is really cool. Look at this. Mouse startup kit. Cowboy Joe mouse cover. Wow. That's amazing. Country's in. Don't let your mouse feel left out. I didn't know in 1995 Country was in. It's literally keep dust off your mouse. That is a $5. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, I really don't get it. I'm not saying I would never buy that, but it's not likely. Also, a mouse holder. Sure, it's like a holster for your mouse. I actually think this makes sense. My cord went all over the place back in the day, so this I like a lot. I also think this is really cool. A wireless mouse. Does it charge? It's a charger. Wow. Oh, I love that because I have a wireless mouse nowadays, and you have to plug it in via USB, which isn't a pain. But you know, if I could just pop it in a dock like this, of course you couldn't use it when it's like that. But I don't use it when the USB's plugged in either, so whatever. Joystick for Apple and IBM. All right, that's a unique looking joystick. Shelves for stuff. That's cool. We're almost there, guys. We've almost made it through. I didn't expect to finish this, but we're about to. Software. I love all these things, too. A lot of this stuff, like, computer software nowadays is nothing like this. Like, I'm not saying games are bad at all nowadays. No, I love games. But edutainment hit its peak in the 90s, in my personal opinion. Putt-Putt, right there. Putt-Putt. All the humongous games are incredible. And if you didn't have proof of that back then, if you want to buy this game right here in the original box that it came in, the big box for video games back in the 90s, it's like $150 to $200, $300, $400 on eBay. Probably even more than that because people just love that stuff. And I really wish I kept mine as a kid, but I didn't because I had no idea that cardboard would be worth something when I grew up. But I would want to keep it anyways and like display it because I need help. I had this math house. I think I might have dyslexia. I had a lot of these. Well, I had like 4 teachers within the immediate family. So like a lot of educational stuff I grew up with. Oh, Trolls had a game. All right. I mean, is that Justin Timberlake? Doom. It could play on anything, even a graphing calculator. ROM material. Oh, I get it. That's funny. Make your work more fun with the collection of icons that move. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. Oh, if you want to see this game in action, Brutal Moose played it. Brutal Moose, by the way, on YouTube. I love his channel. This game was terrible, but it was a lot of fun to watch him suffer while playing that because I'm not playing that game. But it is full of full motion video. Look, before the iPad, there was the Tandy. You know, Apple made one of these in the 90s. The Newton is what it was called. And it was, obviously you didn't know it existed, did you? The Newton looked just like this. Did not work. I mean, it worked, but it didn't last because the 90s and touchscreens, you know. General interest titles. Okay, they got a lot of books, a lot of batteries. See, the farther you get into the magazine, the catalog, the more of just like generic household products they're gonna throw in, I guess. Lot of batteries. Oh, that was the end. Okay, wow, that was it. All right, I love this ending. Surprise! Look at him. He's like, "Hey, here's your package, you average citizen." And she's like, "Oh, thank you." And she's like, "I don't remember ordering anything. Oh my, boo boo boo, gosh. Martha sent me a, can I read what that says? Oh, that's so blurry, I can't read it. But I bet Martha sent her something really nice. Surprise! Radio Shack Gift Express, working with FedEx. Sure, cool. I like how she's just like, "I didn't order anything, but thank you, sir. I don't know what the fuck this is." And then she's like, "Oh my gosh, it's what I can't read, but I'm sure it's interesting." I think, it's funny. I'm just going to assume it's a pack of paper. Someone literally gave her like 100 reams of paper. How nice. How nice. Well, I think that's it for this video. It was 46 minutes, it looks like. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully it worked. I was not watching the live streaming as it was happening. This is my first time doing this, and I probably did amazing. I know I did amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully I'll do more random stuff like this in the future. I just found this and I was like, well, you know what? I don't think the people on my cancer channel are interested in Radio Shack. So why not stream this with my electronics channel? Thank you guys for watching. If you're interested, I mean, hey, I got a bunch of videos about electronics on this channel. Check it out. And if you want to follow my life and like the way I'm dealing with cancer and other things like that, go check out my cancer channel, Shape Game. It's a link in the description. But besides that, hope you enjoyed looking at this magazine catalog with me.